Now we started off on a assault bike. Today is leg day. If you remember from the last leg day video, we did belt squats. And I told y'all, the live to me said they were easier than regular squats, but in actuality, they're harder. So we're gonna hit belt squat again today. We're gonna shoot to do 3 plates on there, 315. And I say 315, but it feels like 405. But we're gonna try to do 315 today. Knock out 375 with those. I also said we're gonna add or start doing a new set of exercises. I haven't quite put those together, but as we continue this on this day to day and go through this workout, I'll add do certain things just so that I can remain explosive or we can transition to the explosive period. Y'all saw last video. I did 4. No, I didn't. I did 395 on trap bar. I have one more week of doing trap bar, and then I'll transition to hang clean or power clean. I haven't decided yet. So I'm gonna start the day off with belt squats. I think then we're going to RDLs and maybe box jumps. I want to say RDLs and box jumps, and then I low key need to do a explosive quad exercise, or even if it's not explosive, just a quad exercise, so we can continue to develop these quads. So, see y'all at the belt squat. All right. Oh, this is not something I've been looking forward. Like it's that love-hate relationship. I've been looking forward to it, but I ain't been looking forward to it. Like I've been, hopefully, like the quote says, you don't get the weight doesn't get easier, you get stronger. That's how I feel about this. Because once this weight get easy, then I'm not pushing myself the way I need to be. So. Bad thing is I gotta adjust this every single time. Trying to keep an upright form with these belt squats. Because last time I was leaning back here, squat down, pushing up. But now this time I want to keep more. And if you can see the very last one, I kind of push my chest forward a little bit just so I can get that squat motion a little bit better. But trying to come forward into my mid-foot, squat down, about nose to this bar. All right, let's add some weight. And like I pointed out last time, no, I'm not done with squatting. But honestly, this challenges me more than squat. So, you know what? It doesn't feel any different per se other than bars not on my traps. I still feel the pressure on my back. That's where the weight is really sitting for real. And I definitely feel it in my quad. So just gotta persevere and push through it. So I need the topic of the day. I'll come up with one by the time we get 315. So y'all see how now it feels a little bit different. The crazy thing is I can actually get work with 135. All right, so I know last week we did 315. It wasn't for all 3 sets, so we did 225 with 2 sets. and then we did 315 for 2 sets. However, working on progression, not just going ahead straight to it. So I did decide to do 275. So if it was on the bar, to be 275. Honestly, I think this little mechanism weighs more than 45 pounds, but that's not the here nor there. I feel like it might weigh like 90 pounds, but the way this feels. But we did decide to go with 275 for our 3 sets of 5. Not decreasing, do the same strategy. Make sure we increase every single week. I will be here for at least another 2 weeks, probably at least another 2 weeks. So hopefully we can get 315 by the end. Then we might get back to bar back squats. I'm not sure, but let's go and get into it. I went down to the bottom on that one. Not all of them, but on one of them, I hit rock bottom, and I definitely felt it. I definitely felt it. So, two more sets, but I gotta get back on it. I gotta get back on it. I gotta do better in a lot of areas. And at the same time, I like the videos. Well, my YouTube content, I gotta do in such a way that I can kind of let my personality come across inside my my sister said something. She said, I'm trying to be more informal. But I don't know, it's hard. Like if somebody was in here, like if y'all see my own videos with a partner with watch her videos with me, or my videos on this channel with Tremel, or how I interact with people in the gym, like you can see it. But I mean, interaction, you can't really see right now just because in the morning there's nobody here. But even interact with certain people, like I have a good time regardless of where I'm at. I'm always gonna have fun. Even at school, I'm always having fun. But just talking between me and the camera, it's a little different to see how that, try to let my personality come out. But I think I have to kind of realize that I'm talking to a group of people and not just talking to a camera. And so I'm gonna figure it out. I ain't figured it out yet because I'm trying to figure out how can I have fun with y'all when it's a camera or when it's my phone. I'm not recording on some fancy Canon or whatnot. No, I'm recording on my phone. So I'm trying to figure out how I let my personality come across. I'm trying to figure that out. So we'll figure it out. And that's the reason why I'm putting out. Originally, the goal this year was to put out like 50, 55, 53 videos. Basically 1 video a week. Probably about 2 weeks in, I was like, you know what? That's too easy of a goal. So I adjusted my goal. I decided, I haven't written that part down yet, but now it's double. So 2 videos a week. It may get to the point where it's 3 videos a week, 4 videos a week. I don't know. But I'm gonna try to get content out there, quality content out there. And I know y'all be like, man, you doing the same stuff over and over and over. But that's the thing, it's consistency. You have to be consistent in the gym. A lot of times we have this idea or this desire to want to switch things up just to make things interesting. And that's not always the best option. Consistency is the best option. Showing up day in and day out, doing the same thing over and over and over again. That's also how you gauge progress. Like if I'm switching from back squat to leg press to Bulgarian split squats every single week, how am I going to show progression if I'm changing and not doing things over and over again? How do I know I've grown? Unless I do it over and over again, like with my bench. I started off with two, maybe 225, 235, something like that. I'm not sure. I feel like it was 225, but I don't know. I started 225. Now I'm up to 260. Take 260 for reps. Now, I'm granted this week I'm doing 260 again, but that's how you show that progression. Like if you add 5 pounds every single week, like the amount of growth you're gonna make in a year is is exponential. Like let's say you add 5 pounds with it 50 weeks in a year. That's 150 pounds at least. More, it's more, but it's at least 150 plus pounds that you're adding on to whatever lift you choose to. Now, granted, progression doesn't necessarily work that way as much. It's been going away from me with bench, with squat. I had other things to deal with. Now, certain that like squat, you may have to deal with how your body is taxed. Bench is not as taxing of a movement, so you don't have to worry about that as much. But with all these other exercises, make sure you're progressing. Like when I used to come to the gym back in the day, I didn't worry about progression. I just did whatever I felt like doing in the gym. That was the goal for me, just get in the gym, get a nice workout in. And I was still progressing, but it wasn't at the same level just because I wasn't keeping track of it. Now I'm keeping track of it. Got a little Google sheet that I'm doing, and I'm able to see the progression over time. Even with the accessory movement, still see the progression over time. Just being consistent, doing the same thing over and over again. I used to, when I on-road programs, I used to change things every single day, every single week. And that's hard. That's hard. Not saying I'm looking for the easy route, but that's also not the best route as well, because it creates burnout for you as a trainer, because you like, dang, I gotta have all these different exercises that my clients can do. And in reality, you don't. Work out 3 days a week, have 3 different weeks, and do the same thing over and over. Make sure they're progressing each and every week. It's not my job to, it is my job a little to make it interesting, make it fun, but you as a client have to understand that you got to be consistent with it. Like when I had people wanting to lose weight, I started them off walking, and a lot of people fell off. Maybe because it wasn't interesting, but my goal isn't interesting. If you're trying to lose fat, I know it's going to take time. I know it's going to take time, and you have to understand that as well. And so that's why I started off walking. Like, are you consistent enough to come every single day, or the days designed, or the days designated, and put in work and walk? Yeah, it may be boring. I'm gonna be there with you. I'm sitting there walking with you. But are you gonna come? And a lot of times people didn't come because they're like, man, I don't want to just do walking. I want to do something different. Let's be consistent first. Let's be consistent first. So not the second set out. I low key want 3 for 2 on that for I do. We'll do that next week. We'll look together. All right, I figured it out. That's what I used to do in the gym a little bit, but we're gonna be a little more consistent with it. We're gonna do RDLs, and then we're gonna superset it with hip or kettlebell swings. And I'm gonna talk through the kettlebell swings with y'all, because I see a lot of people doing kettlebell swings and they're wrong. They're wrong. This isn't me here judging people or anything like that, but it's just me wanting to put the right information out there. Or Let me not say they're wrong, because I don't know what their goal is or what their desire is, what they're trying to do. But for me, it's not how my goals are aligned, so I don't do them that way. But with RDLs, we are sticking with 225, just because 225 is a legit weight. And if I know I said I was going to progress each and every weight, each and every exercise, but with RDLs, I feel like due to the stretch you get from the hamstrings, and I'm still progressing because each time I'm moving it fast, I'm gonna try to move it as fast as I possibly can. So like I said in the last video, I'm recruiting as many muscle units or motor units as I possibly can. So we'll stick with 225 for a good little bit, and then we're gonna do kettlebell swings. So for the next 10 videos you see 225, just know every single rep is I'm trying to move it as fast as I possibly can. So all right, so kettlebell swings. A lot of people tend to be here and doing a lot of shoulder raise. For me, I like to focus on the explosive movement of the kettlebell swing. So the same way I drive my hips in the RDL, I'm driving my hips in the kettlebell swing. Dang. We be talking and working out right after. Right in my window. But so I come down, I stretch my hips back, reach back the same way I do in the RDL. Reach my hips back, then I explosively drive my hips forward, and then that'll cause the bar to raise. I'm not using my shoulders to cause the bar to raise. I'm using my hips, driving my hips through the kettlebell, and then however far I lift up, it lift up. I don't care if it goes to the ceiling. I don't care if it just goes right here. I'm explosively contracting my glutes so that I can bring that weight forward. So bring it back, go ahead and lift a little bit, explode. One point or two, I know I've been quiet the whole time. But one thing too, I like to start so I can reach out. I didn't do it last time, but I like to start forward so I can reach out, squat down, then pull the kettlebell to me and go ahead and get a rep in. So all right. So I didn't plan on doing any jumps, but I'm gonna do box jumps supersetted with TKEs, thoracic, or terminal knee extension. But I'm not focused on getting like the boxes in the high, like y'all seen in previous box jumps. I don't focus on height in regards to box height. I focus on height and effort in regards to how high I jump. I can control how high I jump. Like a box height, that just it tells me how flexible I am. But if I'm max explosion, barely bending my knee to land on top of the box, then I know, all right, then I'm getting punished for real. But I'm going to do this with an approach. I know a lot of times I do things standing off vert, dunking off vert, things like that. But so to translate more, I'm going to start doing approach jumps. So I'm going to do 3 sets of 4 each leg, and then we'll do terminal knee extension. I feel that in my hip right now. Gosh, hold up. Hold up now. I'm gonna do 5. I'm gonna do 5. That one felt most like me. This one felt most like me. And then we're gonna do our TKs. All right, for these, we're gonna do 10 each. All right, so second set was a little bouncy. If y'all paid attention, or if you can see those things, first set was a little stiff. I wasn't as bouncy as I was supposed to be. But second set, we were bouncy. Third set, we're gonna bounce again. A lot of times it takes you doing it for you to warm up through the movement. And just like a big game of basketball, first game, you ain't warm, you ain't as athletic as you're probably gonna be. But 2, 3, 4 games in, oh you hit it. Same way when I was at a student staff game when I hurt my knee. Like one game in, I was like, okay, boom, we felt a little bounce. I did dunk the first game, but after that, I felt a little bit more mobile, a little bit more loose, be able to do all different things. So 8th grade game, I was cooking. Oh, all right, let's see what it is. Nope, that don't count. First set, I thought the bounce was gone. I was about to say, man, I got to work all the way back, but bounce not gone. Bounce still there. We still booming, but a lot of times it take you warming up through the movement and actually do it. I should do another set, but we're gonna stop at 3. The pogos to head back to the house. I'll finish off with these pogos right here. I'm just making sure we still got to kill these stiffness and tightness and bounciness from it. So let me turn this way so y'all can see my face. Good looking face. Oh, we got one more set. But I was just texting somebody today. Well, I just texted somebody because I forgot their birthday. But and I feel bad if we have a relationship and I don't text you happy birthday. And sometimes I kind of find, I don't want to say closure, but I will say, because I can think of a different word, but I find closure in the fact that you ain't tell me her birthday. No, I never tell anybody my birthday, so it's not their fault per se. But if you close to me, you know my birthday. And so if I don't tell you happy birthday, I always feel such a like, dang, I forgot your birthday. But honestly, it's because I didn't commit it to memory. And a lot of times, that's what I do with people. I don't value them enough to remember the special things about them. And know that didn't happen. And yes, I did say my homeboy died. And know that didn't happen with him. But I do got to work on valuing other people to the extent in which they deserve to be valued. They are people. I'm not the only person in this world. My family, the only people in this world. And so I got to understand that other people deserve value as well. And so I just text this person. I knew their birthday, but the fact that I had so much going on this week, it did slip my mind. So um, I did text them, explain them the situation. They didn't know my homeboy died, but I feel like they might have felt a certain type of way because I didn't text them happy birthday. But it was a rough week. It was a tough week. So um, I know this ain't got nothing to do with working out, but I just thought about it as it came to my mind that I have to do better as a whole. I got to do better as a whole. Remembering the people that are here, loving the people that are here, and not being so caught up in myself, trying to figure out how I'm going to progress. Like I told y'all earlier, I got goals of mansions, millions, and a lot of manifestation. So, and I just wanted to find another M word. But that's what I focus on a lot of times. How can I put myself, my family in a better position to be able to do the things we desire to do, and not enjoying the process, enjoying the journey along the way, enjoying the people that you meet along the way. So just make sure that as y'all go throughout life, that y'all are enjoying all the people that you come in contact with. Spend time with them, talk to them, love them, call them, take the time to pick up the phone and call people. I need to do a better job of that, taking the time to actually call people. And so Mama ended off with that. And these pogos, we're understanding the value of other people and letting them know they are valued. Peace out.